Your pickup guys, welcome to the Football Overseas channel. As you can see, my camera is a bit darkish, so let me turn it off. And yeah, the season, Man United season has come to an end. It has been a long season, a long time all season, and it has finally come to an end yesterday. We are with the last kickoff of the game, the last whistle, the last blow, and we all knew coming to this season, United was going to play one game per week because of that horrible performance we had against Tottenham in the Europa League final, and it was a performance that was embarrassing performance, and it set us to play one game per week. Also, yeah, we should have after that performance against Tottenham in the Europa League final. I felt like we should have ruthlessly sacked Ruben Amorim because he bottled a final that was winnable, and a final we were all favored for. And yeah, then fast forward to this season. This season, we we started the season knowing last season we finished 15th, and we ended the season this season finishing third. So the climb is massive, but obviously remember United played one game per week. Yeah, United played one game per week, so it was that kind of performance. We had our glimpses. We had times where we clock point. We had times where we scored a lot of points where we got wins, good at entertaining football like the ones we got against Brighton. And we had times where it was devastating losses like they lost to Tottenham, to Newcastle in the league, and also other losses as well. The one loss where devastated me was a loss to Grimsby Town. That was an embarrassing result. That was when Ruben Amorim decided to start Onana, and that was when I was tired with Onana and with the way he's playing. Yeah, so that was a poor performance, and what I were knocked out early. It was the first round of the game, first round of Carabao Cup, and it was a result where I was really pissed off. Another result where I was really pissed off was the FA Cup game where we could have beaten Brighton. I know it was we're in transition mode where we the last previous two games we sacked Ruben Amorim and we were in a caretaker role of Darren Fletcher, and Darren Fletcher knocked us out of the FA Cup. Yeah, and I expected us to be knocked out. I did, but it was a result where I was pissed off because we barely made a deep run into the tournament. Yeah, so in terms of performances this season for Man United, our domestic cup runs have been kind of embarrassing and terrible runs, to be honest. We were knocked out in first rounds, and that's not good enough for United. The loss to Grimsby Town was not good enough for United. The loss to Brighton in the FA Cup was not good enough for United, and I demand better next season. Coming next season, I demand us to have a deeper run in this tournament. I demand at least I want Michael Carrick to get a trophy in either one of the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. That one I know is capable for United to get a trophy. Yeah, in that run. And in the Premier League, we've had some devastating results. Some results where we should have won, like the draw against Nottingham, that home game draw against Nottingham, where we should have beaten Nottingham. Which was it away or home? It was one of those games. It was 2-2 where we took the lead and we bottled the lead and we ended up with a draw. And those kind of matches is where that's what pissed me off because at times United this season in the league we could have some great leads and then we have some 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes where our defense just switches off and the opposition comes back into the game. And that's what we saw against Nottingham. That's what we almost saw against Liverpool. It only took Liverpool 5 to 10 minutes, and Liverpool was back in the game, and United needed a last minute winner to score. And time to time this season as well, we were in control. We find it hard to finish the game off, and we end up bottling lead, and we end up either bottling a lead to draw or bottling a lead to lose as well. But it most likely it was to draw, and it was a sad performance, sad times during that time. The biggest turnover or latest thing United did was to sack Ruben Amorim. That needed to happen. I was surprised it came middle of the season. I expected United to sack him in October transfer window, but we took long. We sacked him in December, and that's a thing that affected us a lot is our decision making skills. We take too long to make a decision. We're not ruthless enough, and that's a thing. My player of the season for this season is Bruno Fernandes, most improved player of this season. I'll say is Patrick Dogo. Patrick Dogo has really impressed me this season. Um, look so as he has impressed me in terms of his performances. He has started 38 games out of 38 games. That is kudos for Luke Shaw. Yeah, it is first time starting going without going a full season injured, and I will congratulate Luke Shaw for that. For times where we criticized Luke Shaw for being injury prone, Luke Shaw wasn't injury prone this season, and he was more of available for United. Yeah, we have had obviously less than other teams have had because that is due to element of playing one game per week. But also, at times we have had glimpses of results we where we had our physicality, our intensity dropped a bit, and that became a sort of worry. Yeah, but what I wanted to see more from United was more attacking efficiency, more defensive efficiency. Maybe something that we should work on this preseason is our finishing. Our finishing needs to improve because time to time this season we have had half baked shots, half baked crosses into the box where if we just finish them, they could have been good goals. Some goals, yes, it's not possible to score 100% of those 50-50 chances, but United needs to improve on that, work on that in the preseason. And another thing we need to work on is our closing into the box as well. Another thing we need to work on is how do we how do we run into the box as well. Yeah, so those are things we need to work on to improve our attacking output. And yes, our attacking output has become better, but it's a small areas, basics in football that we need to work on in terms of attack. In terms of defense, what you need to work on is defending the box time to time. Our man marking has failed us, where a player is beaten by the man that they're meant to mark, and sometimes they make the wrong decision, and United concedes petty goals that we should have prevented from going into the box. Sometimes you can see the players become distracted. Instead of man marking a player, they are looking as if they're lost in the game, and we consider goals from there at times. So in terms of this season, it has been a mixed season. We have gone a season trophyless. Yeah, it is sad because you always go head to a season with with a glimpse of wanting to win a trophy. So we didn't win a trophy domestically. We didn't win. Yeah. So next season, where do I see United finishing under Mike Carrick? I see us finishing third place. To be honest, after we're getting Ederson, each position that I think United should strengthening, I feel like we should target. As I mentioned in our YouTuber Slim called AK, um, I mentioned that United needs a Kobe Main. We need a Kobe Main backup. We need a Kobe Main backup, and we need a Bruno backup and a Bruno long-term replacement as well. What we also need as well is a Gatti replacement, Casemiro replacement. Ederson, I feel like Ederson is most likely a Gatti replacement. Tonali, if we manage to pull that off, he'll be an excellent Casemiro replacement. Another guy that will be then Beleba will be a good backup to Kobe. Yeah. So and then Matthias Fernandez will be a good backup to Bruno Fernandes because number one, he's a long-term fan of Bruno Fernandes and looks up to Bruno Fernandes as a mentor. So he could be a good backup for Bruno Fernandes off the bench, or maybe coming off the bench playing in the DML, no attacking midfielder left, attacking midfielder right, those roles. And yeah, for United, most likely, um, and then yeah, that's all. I think if we manage to get to those four signings in place, I feel like we could be back. Yeah, back to, and then we could win some trophies. Each trophies they expect, I think United will most likely win. I mostly think United will win a Carabao Cup trophy next season. Yeah, will FA Cup will go to the semi-finals, but ever, yeah. Each players, did I mention all of what I wanted to mention in this stream? Let me look at the description. Yeah. Um, Man United's record, we have finished third this season in the league. We shifted from a 3-4-3 formation to a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, that was a high octane counter-attacking style, and it was possession was frequently won with less than 50% possession, and that is Michael Carrick style. Yeah, goals scored. We have scored more goals under Michael Carrick than under Ruben Amorim this season. Top scorers, I'll say this season for United are people like Sesko, Obomo, Kunya. Those ones have reached 10 GA, and that's a good performance. Season highlights: top three finished. Carrick stabilized the club. There's attacking output, counter-attacking football produced a lot of goals, and they scored clear out. There was a lot of high-wage players that were removed for financial stability. That was players like Rashford, Sancho. Yeah, players like Rashford, Sancho, Holland were all were all sent out on loan or sold. Donny van de Beek, those guys, Scott McTominay. Yeah, and this time we'll see another squad clear out as well. Um, yeah, so the next segment we reach for this show is the squad clear out. So let me see. Let me share my screen. Mhm. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the Football Overseas YouTube channel. And can I be seen? No. Yeah. So make sure you subscribe to the Football Overseas YouTube channel. You start off with the keep, loan, sell. First name on this thing is Senior Lemons. Senior Lemons, I'll have him as a keep. Senior Lemons has been a good goalkeeper. He's a keeper that I'll rather keep. Yeah, Senior Lemons is on a keep. Um, Next name on the goalkeeper role is Bendia. Bendia Onana sold. I don't want those two back at United. Uh, Hitton is a bit controversial. I'll give him less minutes. I'll give Hitton less minutes, but I'll keep him. Vitek, I'll keep Vitek. Vitek, I'll keep Vitek. Yeah, Vitek, I feel like Vitek will be a good backup goalkeeper, and those are my goalkeepers, most likely. Vitek, I'll keep him. I'll not send him out on loan again. He has impressed out of loan, and he's been kept. Other players, will I promote any of these other players like Donut May? Donut May, I'll most likely sell him. Yeah, I feel like he hasn't impressed me so much enough to deserve to be kept. Yeah, I'll most likely sell Donut May. And then another player, goalkeeper, another person that I will keep. The rest I'll keep, to be honest. I'll keep in the academy, so I will not put them on the keep here. Uh-huh. Next one is left backs. Left backs, you don't have too many left backs. We all know I'm not a big fan of Luke Shaw. Despite Luke Shaw producing a good season this season, I still feel like long term Luke Shaw should be sold. But temporary, he's a keep because I don't think we'll sign a left back. Next is Diego Leon. Diego Leon should be loaned out. Diego Leon should be loaned out. It could keep him in the under 20 minutes, but I don't think he deserves to be in under 20 minutes. He needs to be loaned out for more experience. Harry Amas, I'm keeping Harry Amas. I feel like he could compete for that spot as a backup left back. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Next you have is Luke Shaw. No, he's centre backs. Yeah, the lead. The lead is a bit controversial. The lead injury prone. The lead is a lot of injury. As injury, the back injury is a bit. We swear I'm 50-50 about. Between keeping him or selling him. Yeah, I want a centre back that is more available, but I don't think we will have that centre back yet. Lisandro Martinez is more of injury prone. He has had more injuries than the lead has had, and both of them are injury prone. So that's. But on that, there's the very very good centre backs. But the issue is availability. How available are they? It's on Martin. Euro, I'll keep Euro in the team. And Maguire, I'll keep Maguire in the team. Maguire, we have seen improvement of Maguire's performance. Yeah, I think Jason Martinez I'll keep for now because I can tell of his ball carrying abilities. But yeah, same as Delete, I'll keep for now for those two. And in Heaven, because of the injury proneness of these players, I'll have to keep Eden Heaven. And in Heaven, and then I also keep Maguire. Also, Euro will be kept. Now, players like Tyler Fredrickson, I'll most likely sell. Yeah, Tyler Fredrickson, I'll most likely sell. I feel like there's too many options and most likely sell Tyler Fredrickson. You won't get so many minutes for United. Uh-huh. The rest I'll keep in the academy. I'll sell also Jeffrey. I don't see Jeffrey breaking this lineup as well. So Jeffrey. Okay, so that's all. For centre backs, other centre back options have Conky. Now this is where I'm a bit skeptical. Conky, I'll loan out. Conky, I'll loan out. He needs some minutes for United, so I'll loan him out to a senior club. Mm-hmm. Halia Emerson. I'll loan this guy out. I also loan out Jaden Nagoshi. I don't think those guys getting more minutes, but these guys I'll loan them out. Yeah, and they deserve those minutes for senior football out there that we cannot count right now. Because these are talented players. Mm. Yeah, I'll loan this guy out for minutes so that he can gain more minutes out there. And gain experience as well, senior team experience. Right backs, right backs. I know this might be controversial, but right back I'll sell. I'll keep Martin. Uh-huh. Right back I'll keep Mazzari, and I'll sell Dalot. Sorry, Dalot, but I'll sell Dalot as right back. I'll keep Mazzari. I know that's a bit controversial, but I'll sell Dalot. I'll keep Mazzari. And another option, Jaden Kamson. Jaden Kamson, I'll most likely they do him already. That one I'll loan him out for experience. I'll loan him out for experience so that he can get some experience out there. And then James Oviri, I'll also loan him out. This Yal, I'll keep him, but in the academy. hmm Next is the DMs. DMs like these guys. You got Kobe Menu, I'm keeping. Kobe Menu is untouchable for me. That one I'm keeping in the starting lineup. Igate I want to sell Igate, get rid of Igate out of my club. Toby Korea, that's a bit of an issue. But Toby Korea, I'll sell. No, Jack Fletcher, I'll sell. Sorry, Toby Collier, he has gone out on loan. Yeah, I'll sell to Collier. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Yeah. Any red box? No. Uh, Jacob, Devaney, I'll keep in under 21. Henley, Jim Sweat, Jim Trent, I like to him to get some minutes, so I'll promote him. Same as Conky, I'll promote them to the first team football. Jim Trent is a talented DM, very, very talented, with a lot of potential. So in terms of promotion, Jim Threat and Conky. Conky will should be the next breakout star. Yeah, I think that's all. J McAvey will stay at United. That one I'll keep him at United. Center midfielders. This one gets a bit controversial. Taylor Fletcher, the Fletcher brothers. I'm tempted to loan them out for minutes. I'm tempted to loan them out for minutes. Jack Fletcher, I'm not yet there in a way where I'll say I'm selling him. But the Fletcher brothers, I'm tempted to loan them out. Most of these stars are talented stars that you don't want to sell too soon, give up. Um, Jack Morehouse. Jack Morehouse, I like him to get more minutes for United, but on loan. I want him to be loaned out for minutes, but promoted to the first team lineup. Jack Morehouse, Dan Go. The issue with Dan Go is his injuries. He's injury prone. Jess, Jess, Jess Fair. Yeah, that name is a mouth twister. What? Jess Fitzgerald. Jess Fitzgerald. I'll most likely keep him in the under 21s. Though he's a talent that I could promote as well. Who knows? I'll promote him anyway. I'll promote him. And yeah, Jorisa. I'll keep him in United, yeah. Yeah, attacking midfielders. Uh-huh. Sorry, Miss Mount. I want Miss Mount to be sold. I don't see any belief in Miss Mount. I want Miss Mount to be sold. Bruno Fernandes, I'm keeping Bruno Fernandes. Or maybe I sell him, I'm joking. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, keep Ugarte. Yeah, sorry, Ugarte should be sold. Yeah, Ugarte should be sold. I thought I kept Ugarte in the selling list. Yeah, Ugarte should be sold. Attacking filter, Jack Fletcher said loan out. James Barley, Scotland. I love Scotland to get some minutes, but I'll take him out on loan again for minutes. He's a winger. I'll take him out for minutes. I know the loan thing is getting filled up quickly, but I'll take him for minutes. James Bailey, let him stay in the academy for now. Left wingers, Cunha obviously keep. Yeah, Cunha was an amazing signing. He's an amazing signing, so keep Cunha. Um, Pakidogu has been revelational, so I'll keep Pakidogu. Hmm. Now the issue is it's Ethan Williams. Ethan Williams. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm learning out Ethan Williams again. Eventually, it's either he has to break into the starting lineup, or it's either he has to improve, or come next summer, I'll sell him because cannot keep loaning the guy out. Okay. The rest I'll keep. Amil, Amil Ibrahimovic. Amil Ibrahimovic. Keep wait. Amil Ibrahimovic I'll most likely keep on loan. Yeah, loan. Yeah, the Russian guy. I was most likely loan him out. Young, talented guy, Russian winger, fast space winger, left winger. I'll loan him out. I think this thing is being filled up. Yeah, and the loan market is officially filled up. The rest I'll keep. Rashford. For me, Rashford is a sell. Rashford is a sell. Yeah, I don't want Rashford back at the club. If we buy Rashford at the club back, it is I'll call Ineos for that. So Rashford is a sell. Yeah. Apart from that, is there anything else? No. Right winger. Right winger is where it will get a bit controversial. Abomo is staying. Ahmad, Ahmad, this is his last chance. Ahmad has to either up his game, up his goals or assist, or he's being sold. But I'm keeping him for this summer. Um, Matato, Matato, I'm keeping him. Youngster pace winger, I'll keep him because of his pace, mainly because of his pace. Matata, I'll keep him mainly because of his pace, and he's a pace winger. So yeah, I'll want him to get more minutes, so I'll promote him as the next breakout star. Chelsea, Chelsea, uh, I want Chelsea to get more minutes, so I'll loan him out. Same as Matata. This one's a 50-50, where if they get an opportunity to be loaned out, I'll be happy for them to be loaned out. Sharpie staying at United. There's an Kairuni. Kairuni, I feel it's too early. Yeah, I'll keep him at the academy. And yeah, the rest I'll keep at the academy. Striker options. United has Cisco. Cisco, I'm keeping Cisco at United. Zaxi. Zaxi is being sold. Chido Obi Martin. I want Chido Obi Martin to get some more minutes, but however, I want him to be loaned out as well. Yeah, so that he can get those senior minutes out there. Um, Ethan Whitley. Yeah, Jay Brioshani. But Jay Brioshani will be a good shout for the academy. I'll keep him for the academy. Ethan Whitley. Yeah, J. Gabriel. I want to promote him. I want to promote J. Gabriel to the first team lineup. He's a talented player, very, very talented player. Yeah. Victor Musa, I see he should be sold. It's Ethan Whitley should be loaned out but promoted to the starting lineup. Should be loaned out. And people like Jay Bershani, the Welsh guy. Each it what else have I talked about? I think I've talked about all that. Yeah, so I think that's all. I think that comes to the end of the stream because I've talked about every United player that might keep loan sell. Yeah, that might keep players that I want to keep at United. Uh-huh. And my loan out players that I want them to go out on loan for experience and yeah, for experience and to up the value so that they can come back to United Academy stronger and developed. Players that I want to sell, these are limited players, but Rashford, Zaxi, and these other players. Players promoted that I want to promote to the starting lineup or to the first team is these 8 players. But positions I want to target are mostly CM, and attack midfield. So those 3 positions. Yeah. Apart from that, I think that wraps it up. Yeah, that wraps it up. Thank you guys for joining this stream. It has been enjoyable having you guys on board to talk about football, to talk about United, to talk about the last thing on football, and yeah. So I'm done, and I'm going to wrap it up. and I'll see you guys next time on the Football CCH channel. And next thing coming up is at 3 p.m. At 1 p.m. UK time. That is more UK World Cup content. Yeah, apart from that, this is the last game on United, and I'm done.